Wow. SOKR and Carbonite 1. What's going on, Sith friends? Darth Kimchi here, back with another roster review. Next off of that list, we've got MrSherman. And yes, he's got SOKR in Carbonite 1, and he has a 7-star negotiator. So the guild that he is in, 501st Bad Batch. I love it. I can't wait till that show comes back. All right, question number 1. Explain that in-game name. MrSherman is a connection to former Seahawks cornerback Richard Sherman. I do love me some football. All right, buddy. I have not seen a Carbonite roster in a very, very long time. So this is so cool. I think it's amazing that you have SOKR and a 7-star negotiator. Can you get top 10 in your fleet rank? That's how you keep yourself competitive in the game. Let's get in there and take a look. All right, show me those capital ships. So he said that his current fleet grind is he's currently looking for a Galactic Republic fleet. And then hardest ship grind for him, he said, is capital ships. Respect. At 1.6 million galactic power, yeah, to get capital ships. So what I would highly recommend, buddy, capital ship upgrade materials are so hard to come by. Be careful. I really wouldn't work on endurance yet. Maybe not home one. You're doing well with finalizer at 5 stars and negotiator. So you don't see finalizer to 5 stars until like Chromium 3, that's insane. Good job. Let me know where you are with Malevolence. So this is pretty cool. But now look, let's go to Galactic Republic. Boom. So only has 2 ships. All right. So for sure, you definitely want to work on your fleet. Fleet is where you keep yourself competitive get yourself those crystals. So for sure, you've got to get bacon tomato for sure. You're gonna run to 5s for the clones. These pilotless efforts are definitely for sure. Let's go look at your first order fleet. First order, so that's very nice there. I think it's awesome that you have finalizer at 1.6 million galactic power. Show me the regular ships. All right, so Houndstooth, I would definitely recommend you relic Bosk. We'll take a look at Bosk here in a little bit for the bounty hunters. All right, you got Bugs. Good job. That's how you get yourself into a better guild, is Bugs this early on like that. Very nice. Very, very early fleet. All right, buddy. So definitely, you got to get the pilotless efforts. You got to get them all eventually. For right now, I would definitely focus on Bacon Tomato. Imperial TIE Bomber is great with like Vader and Executrix. Like I said, eventually got to get them all. Work on your fleet. Never stop. So it's definitely a big tip that I give you. You definitely want to form a Galactic Republic fleet for sure. All right. Look at that Squadron team. Let's get in there and take a look. So I can't wait to talk about this. All right, buddy. So you definitely have a Galactic Legend Rush account. So if you need any help, any advice, my great buddy Pancake, he's a top moderator in the High Council. He also did a Galactic Legend Rush account with SOKR. He knows exactly what you're going to go through, what you're going to face. So if you ever need any help, he's an amazing person. He'll definitely help you out. All right, so look at that. SOKR Rush account. That is insane. So he did say that his hardest toon grind is SOKR, of course. He's focusing on getting the ultimates. He doesn't have it yet. He's going through that GL ticket grind. So, man, the fact that you got this Galactic Legend this early in the game, to me, just blows my mind. Don't quit. This is what makes people quit, because I just got a Galactic Legend in Chromium 1. So I had all the materials built up, saved up, so the scavenger materials are not that bad, especially the first one, the Carbonite circuit board. Oh my goodness. So like I said, stick with it, man. It will get so much better. Your Galactic Legend grind is over. Very nice. All right, so he said that after that he's thinking about JKR, yes, for sure. You definitely need that squad in a CLS team, okay? We're going to get through his notes real quick, guys, and I'll go through his roster. So depending on the roster size, he said we want to showcase. His favorite tune is actually Sith Trooper. Very nice. I think that's what they call Larry, right? I think it's Arnold calls him. Like to have those massive assists. Yes, he can one-shot. He is nasty. Proud of his SLKR for sure. He just got it 2 weeks ago. That's awesome, man. Great job there. Hardest game grind I want to know from everyone. He said hardest game grind, in his opinion, is, I just talked about it, relics and scavenger materials. Yes, buddy, you got to put something in the comment section, man. Stick with it. It gets so much better. Don't give up. I know that grind was nasty, especially early game. All right, last question. If you could give tips to anyone entering your level, what would you say? He said, just have fun and farm what you like the most. Man, respect. That's great mindset at 1.6 million galactic power. So in my Discord, it's an amazing home. I'm telling you, buddy, you should stay in there with great people at all levels. So with my great buddies like, Oliver Shore, like, top moderator Nemesis, they're big dogs. How they speak to me as like, Charlie Brown, wah, 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 wah. I have no idea what they're talking about. My mindset is still in like high chromium, high Aurodium. I'm now in Kyber. So that's great that you think that, but oh man, keep playing. You got to be competitive. It'll cause you some frustration if you're not already frustrated. All right, buddy. So let's go through this roster a little bit, looking through my notes. All right. So first off, Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, great job, R7. You got to get that ultimate. I would definitely highly recommend R8, R9. I'm going to talk about it. So let's look at his stats. So I cannot wait to start uploading videos of my Jedi Knight Revan, Jedi Knight Luke counter to SLKR. I am taking it out very well now, like 85 to 90%. So let's take a look at stats. Health protection, that's going to come with relic materials. Your mods, not a problem. But let's talk about that speed. So 533. My old Ben is dirty. He's 318 speed with Jedi Knight Revan's boost. So the deal is for a JKR squad to take an SLKR, old Ben can't be doubled up in speed. He basically has to have half of SLKR speed with all the boost built in, plus 1. So is it possible to get an SLKR to 608 speed? Now, of course, that's going to be hard to do, but you don't need to do that. But just keep that in your mind. Be careful with your opponent's, Jedi Knight Revan squad, Old Ben, Bastila, for sure. So potency's fantastic, 142% nasty. Tenacity, 52%. Now, I know that's why I always recommend R8, R9, because the resisting just gets so much more insane. So I can land ability block probably 90% of the time because my old Ben's potency is like 98%, 95%, something like that. I'm going to get him to 100% to make sure I can land ability block at SLKR. If he doesn't, it's basically over. So to me, I would think tenacity would be super important on SLKR. At least no less than 75, 85%. Offense, I think 10,000, okay, that's starting off. Once you get into R8, 6 dots of mods, you'll have them up to, 12, 13, I think is totally fine. Once you get to the ultimate, it could be over. So let's take a look at some of these stats here. Offense, 17 speed. Try to look for very high tenacity secondaries. 14 speed. If the offense is nice, if that crit chance was tenacity. Here you got 12 speed. Offense. So I don't know. If I had SLKR, I would put a tenacity primary with offense percentage for sure and speed in the secondary for sure. If not, then I wouldn't do it. Because you can get offense up to like 5, 6. Like I just saw somebody roll in my Discord today. Man, so many great people. I forget the name, but they got like 6%. I think it was Lady Sabine. She was showing me something. She had yes, it was Lady Sabine. She had like 6% offense in the secondary on the cross, I believe. So it's not hard to do that. So tenacity primary to me would be amazing. Here, I'm just looking for tenacity and speed in the secondary. Tenacity, got it there. Very nice. Offense percent. That's a nice mod right there. That's a good one. Good job there. Like I said, SLKR is amazing. So, you're going to put them on defense. Like how... This is why I can't wait to go live to kind of have this chat. Like, I can't even fathom what you're doing. Like, that's definitely holding on defense. In Carbonite 1, like, you're definitely going to get promoted into the next round, Bronzium. So you definitely have to have 4 more squads. All right, so let's look at some of the other key tunes I think are very important for an SLKR squad. Is Kylo Ren Unmasked. So this is for Pancake as well. Like I said, Pancake has worked out very hard on this squad. So to me, it's like I can take out Kylo Unmasked in 2 hits. Once with the Jedi Master's training with Hoda, and then with the assist from Bastila. So I would think in R8, R9, Kylo Unmasked, don't hate on it. Why not if you're in the correct guild? If I can't 2-shot Kylo Unmasked, the battle's over. Completely over. So good job with the defense. I think he definitely needs defense because Jedi Knight Luke's damage is physical damage. So you got health, protection, speed 260. I don't think it needs to be that fast. And like I said, I don't have an SLKR squad. It's just kind of like me because I fight SLKR all the time. Like the past week, every single day in squad arena, like 10, 15 times. All right, damage. We're doing the defense. So 70% defense. He doesn't need the special survivability. He needs, but that's 60%. That's nice. So I don't know, 4 defense, instead of maybe like putting a defense primary on one of these. Got protection, defense, very nice there. I didn't even look down here. 14 speed, offense. Look at that defense. Almost 7%. 21 speed, that's nice. Okay, tenacity, okay. Yeah, it said, good job with the R7. Like, see, my mindset, buddy, is in chromium. So, like, that's disgusting. And carbonite, like, before you got SLKR, this is the SLK, the Kylo Unmasked that's timing people out. I haven't fought a crew squad in a very long time, but I know before I got my Padme squad up and running with the potency on Anakin, I've timed out against Kylo Unmasked. That was so annoying back in the day. If you guys remember that, comment something below. All right, so he doesn't have many toons. So I'm gonna kind of just go through a couple of toons. So we're just gonna go through your first order squad real quick. Let's make it a little easier. I just got to face the squad all the time. Kylo Ren is not with this team. Hux is there. So to me, like, I don't think Hux has to be crazy just because he's the first person to go, and I'm just trying to absorb the hit from your Sith Trooper because I'm gonna mark Hux. He's gonna be gone. So would R7, R8, like I said, depending on the kind of guild that you're in, if you have those mats easily, why not? If I can't take out General Hux in the mark when everyone assists, the battle's over. There's several things that could just make that counter never ever happen. Look at that tenacity, very nice. 271 speed. Okay. Look at some of your secondaries on Hux. You got plus 14, plus 20, plus 10, plus 9, plus 9. I guess he's just a faster toon. All right, General Hux. So let's look at, Captain Phasma. Are you running that on defense as lead? Just be careful with bounty hunters. Especially, I don't think you're facing any kind of Omicrons right now at this level, but bounty hunters can take out Captain Phasma pretty easily. Let's see. What do you have, Captain Phasma? Ooh, and you have the Omi. So this is pretty nasty. Let's take a look here. So 339 speed Captain Phasma in Territory Wars, right? Wow, that's pretty nasty. All right. Very nice there. All right, so let's take a look at your first order stormtrooper. So this is who they call, Foss, right? So he has to be thick as well. So at R5, I can just one-shot with my basic with Jedi Knight Luke on him. So I've seen a lot of R5 First Order Stormtroopers. I would do, like I said, depending on your guild and the kind of stuff you're getting. So R7, like I said, I would make my SLKR squad so nasty to where if I saw it, I wouldn't even attempt it. You know what I mean? So you have health protection is pretty good. Speed, I don't think that matters on him at all. He's a taunting tank. Survivability, 71.8. What do you have on the primaries here? We got protection. Defense, very nice. Health. I don't know. Does he need the speed primary? I would look for like I said, he doesn't because he taunts. Like I said, I would put a defense arrow. This is what's just me trying to help you as far. This is the mindset of me being in Kyber and now that I'm facing SLKRs. Like how you have your squad right now is disgusting. It's going to be disgusting for a very long time, up into Chromium. A lot of people are not going to have the Jedi Knight Revan counter to this. If you see a JKL in your opponent's roster, then yes, maybe look at it, but I'm just kind of giving you some advice when you grow through your team. Don't stop working on this squad slowly. At times, do something here and there, but they're great how they are, man. Good job with your first order squad. That's amazing. At 1.6 million galactic power. That's insane. All right. So in Carbonite, up, all right. So speed kills. Your core and your mods will be king until you get to A2, Aurodium 2. Then your core will hit a huge wall. So great thing to me is you already got that Galactic Legend. So he's asked for help with advice. What I would recommend is, all right, well, hold on. Let me read through my notes real quick. Let's go through some tunes and we'll do it at the end here. So some shout outs. Okay, so you got Brood Alpha. I want to look at, what kind of speed do you have running? So he said, like I said, speed kills. Your fastest tunes are your first order squad. The one that's not is Palpatine. Palpatine's usually pretty slow. You got him at 245. That's pretty fast for Palpatine. Okay, potency. Try to get a little higher. I know he gets 35% from his lead. His special damage. See, that's nasty. 11,000 Palpatine in Carbonite. He is pretty nasty. All right, we'll look at Padme. All right, let's see here. So you're doing Padme all health. Okay. What do you have here? Health. Very nice. 13 speed. Okay. Protection. I would swap out for health if you can find one. Definitely swap out for health. Okay. You can go speed and go health primary, but it's going to have speed in the secondary. Let's take a look. Okay. So, you just might not know. So protection up is based off of your tune's maxed health. A lot of people don't know that. I didn't know that was coming up, and I got it, I think, from Arnold or something like that. But you definitely want to have that swapped. You definitely want to have a lot more health and protection. Just remember that. So definitely work on that for sure. Padme speed is actually pretty good. Oh, like 241, so that's good because you could stack up debuffs. That's better. But to me, you got to be careful because you could see some Crew's on defense, and Crew is at 260, so he's going to stun Padme, and there's a lot of times you can lose snips even with the taunting from General Kenobi. All right, let's look at Brood Alpha. So Brood Alpha you have at 236 speed with 37% tenacity. So I would try to work on that. You definitely want to do a switch to a tenacity secondary set. Definitely have tenacity here in the primary. So at 236 speed, you could be getting soloed by Vader. You just definitely do not want to be soloed by Vader. You want to make it to where, because at this early level, Vader is being used for bugs. You just want to lessen the Banerjee of away. Have him pull 3 people, 4 people. Like, how fast is your Vader? Your Vader's at 228 speeds with a 16 boost almost. I don't want to do the math, guys. All right. Let's keep looking through. I got to look at Vader. So you're running with 5. Oh my gosh. That meme when Vader goes, no. All right. So I think Vader's pretty nasty. I can't remember what the Zetas do, but I have them all Zetaed out, especially no escape if that does anything better. If you do not know, he gets 16 speed because he's Empire and Sith, and then he gets another 16 from Palpatine. All right, let's take a look at your stats here. Health protection you should never worry about. If you worry about that, something went wrong in the match. You should always win in Merciless. Speed 228 is probably fine for what kind of squad you're running with him. Potency, not too bad, almost 80%, especially in Carbonite 1. There's not much resisting going on, but you want to shoot for no less than 100% by the time you get to high chromium. Okay, offense, not too bad at 5,000. Critical chance, 67%. Let's take a look at some primaries. So potency, yes, you want offense percentage in the secondary. You want speed. I dislike mods that start off in less than 1% offense. Critical damage, offense percentage for sure. Speed, very nice. If that tenacity was potency, it'd be disgusting. So you got speed up here. So that's fine how you have them now. But when you get up higher, you'll probably I would switch to 4. You could do 4 offense or 4 critical damage with 2 critical chance or 2 potency secondary, whatever you get higher secondaries off of. And then when you get to very high Kyber, he needs speed because he can counter Rey. Got to be at least no less than like 290 speed starting off before boosts. All right. Keep working on Vader, buddy. General Kenobi, you're running all health. Very nice, stats-wise. Same thing. Got to get that health as high as you can under Padme. Which one is his defense? 40%. I would recommend 6 dotting mods because it's just going to help out negotiator. So if you don't know that, when you 6 dot mods, it just helps out the ship as well. And of course, you know, mods. All right, what else we look at? We'll look at bounty hunters in a second. Logray, I had Nest when I was coming up. You definitely want to have a potency secondary set like you have here. You definitely want to have potency primary here. I would say I would shoot for no less than, but then again, people won't have Nest. Like I said, see, my mind is still talking like I'm in Chromium or Aurodium. People won't have Nest. You know, if they do, you could be in trouble. But I would shoot for very high potency. The potency on my log array is like 150 something. I'm going to get it to like 170, something like that. That way, Nest will not solo my Ewoks. You know, if they could use Luke Farmboy lead, but the Nest will still only have like a 20-30% chance to not get dazed. If you can't daze Nest, it's over. All right, Thrawn, I don't want to click on him. I don't want to see what his speed is. Thrawn, to me, is amazing. I think Thrawn, and since I don't see Moff getting up here, they're definitely top 5 best plug-and-play non-Galactic Legend tunes as far as speed, what they can do. All right, let's get back to your regular roster. All right, let's take a look here. Jedi Knight Anakin, you're running in with 4 offense, 2 health. What are on primaries? Crit chance, yes, you do want them to crit. That's probably fine early on, but you want to switch to a critical damage primary with offense percentage for sure and speed in the secondary. Okay, you got offense percentage here. I would look for potency percentage in the secondary. Let's see where my, what's the time at? We're at 22 minutes. We got to hurry up. Such an early roster. All right, so let's look at bounty hunters before we get out of here. I know Moff Gideon is down here. Good job with your guild for getting Darth Trey at 1.6 million GP. I would highly recommend working on her. Get her and Darth Sion. You don't really need Darth Nihilus at all. Both of them, you know, R3, R4 eventually. You don't have to R5 them. Really good mods. Critical avoidance arrows on both Darth Trey and Darth Sion. Health and defense mods. Everyone puts bugs on defense. Everyone. Up until even like A5, Aurodium 5. All right. All right, we got to look at bounty hunters as we get out of here. So the tips that I would give. All right, hold on. See, I could just talk on and on and on. Make sure I covered all my notes. Brood Alpha, we talked about him. Avoid Vader Solo, we talked about. Padme Health. All right, let's see here. All right. Your bounty hunter faction. So I would highly recommend you build bounty hunters. They are definitely a great squad. I have bounty hunter videos out there. Definitely work on it. A Relic Bosk and Zamos Omicron with Aura Singh lead is going to take out all Darth Revan. It's amazing. Build that squad. DM me in Discord if you need help. All right, so we're running low on time. So the tips that I have, and if you guys want to put any tips out, especially Pancake, like he knows what he's going to go through. You've done the exact same thing he's done. So to me, got to get a Jedi Knight Revan, and you got to get Jedi Knight Revan, and you've got to get your Padme squad solidified for sure. You want to have at least 3 great solidified teams. Let's see here. You know, JKR is used for Padme. You know, Padme is used for Kylo Ren Unmasked. If you're not facing a lot of Kylo Ren Unmasked on defense, you know, you got to get Anakin's potency high enough to land buff immunity, healing immunity. I would go JKR, Padme, Gas. Those 3 squads would be amazing, especially with SOKR. Gas takes out everything that's non-Galactic Legend. It can even take out Rey. I've taken out Galactic Legend Rey. Darth Revan and Darth Malak are great. You know, they're defense killers. They live on defense, but they don't take out a Galactic Legend. Gas takes out Darth Revan easily. A CLS squad is amazing. They take out some Jedi Master Luke comps. Like I said, 3 great solidified teams. All right, guys, if you enjoyed this roster review, definitely blast that like button. You guys keep on sithing. And until next time, DK signing out.